In this tutorial, we're going to review another popular component used for managing data lists, and it's called split list. You will find this component under Sets, List, Split List. The split list component splits a list into two parts at a given index. Let's see how it works. So split list component requires initial list as an input and the index value at which to split this list into two parts. I'm going to connect now charge sequence output into list input. And we're going to use number slider to specify index value at which to split this list. Orange warning disappeared. It means the component should work fine. Let's go under params, input, and choose a panel to see the output of the split list component. Let's connect A and B outputs to the panels so that we can read them. And you notice that our first A output list is empty, and this is because our supplied index to split this list at is 0. And in our initial list, there are no items that would have lower index value than 0. So what split list component does, it takes all the values that are lower than the specified index and puts them into A list, and all the values that are equal or larger it puts into B output list. So if I want to add some items into A output, I would need to change this index value into something larger than 0. Let's make 3. So now the split list component takes index value 3 and its associated item or value, which is now letter D, and all the items that are with the smaller indices, it takes into a new output list A, and then letter D and all the other indices it puts into output B. Now let's have a look at the top bars of the panels. In the two output panels, we have 3 digits in our data paths. And this is different from the initial list that we got from chart sequence. There we only had 2 digits. While these are all zeros, there is a difference in data structure, and so it can become important to match these different paths in your definition. We're going to talk about this topic in the future tutorials, but here just wanted to mention that this complexity or these additional digits, usually zeros, accumulates through added operations in your definition. Okay, so I think we are finished talking about the split list component. In the next tutorial, we're going to talk about the sublist component. I will see you then.